Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, we will first add a cylindrical target inside a project, and then we will add these two aeroplanes surrounding a cylindrical targets. So let's start with the customization. So for adding the aeroplane prefabs surrounding a cylindrical target, we first need to add a cylinder target inside a project. But before adding the cylinder target, I will first delete the main camera as we do not need the main camera inside an AR project. After this, I'll click on Game Objects. Next, I'll go in Vuforia and I'll select this cylindrical image option. And as you can see inside the hierarchy, we now have this new component by the name of cylinder target. So I'll double click on it. And as you can see, this is the cylinder target over here. And the database which is selected by default for the cylinder target is Vuforia Mass Database. So I'll click on this drop down and I'll select the AR cylindrical target database which we have imported in the previous video. And if you look over here, by default the cylinder target which is selected is cylinder stones. So I'll zoom out a little bit. So guys, as you can see, this is a cylinder target. And if I select the cylinder target, then as you can see, the position of this target is 0, 0, 0 along the X, Y and Z axis. And the scale of the cylinder target is 24 along the X, Y and Z axis. Okay. Next, if you see inside the console, then we are getting this error of mesh UV is too small. Okay. So I'll click on the clear button to clear this error as this was a minor error. Okay. Next, I'll go inside the asset store, and from the asset store, we will download one asset. Okay. So in the search field, I'll type stylized simple cartoon city. Okay, I'll then press enter. After this, I'll click on free only as the asset which we are looking for is free. Okay, and before scrolling down, let me share one more thing. So if the asset store tab is not available over here, then you can go in Windows, and inside the Windows option, we have this asset store option. So next I'll scroll down, and as you can see, this is the asset which we will be using, that is stylized simple cartoon city. So I'll open it. And the reason why we are downloading this asset is because this asset contains 5 aeroplane models, okay, which we can use for our project. Next, I'll click on the import button to import this asset. I'll again click on the import button. So guys, the stylized simple cartoon city asset is downloaded and it is basically inside this area 730 folder. Okay, so I'll go inside the scene panel, and next I'll add one aeroplane model inside a scene. Okay, so I'll open the area 730 folder. Next I'll open the stylized city folder. After this, I'll open the aircraft folder, and inside the aircraft folder, as you can see, we have these 5 aircraft prefabs. Okay, so I'll select this first aircraft prefab and I'll drag it inside the scene panel. Now, if you look very carefully, the scale of this aircraft prefab is way too big. So I'll select the 3D scale tool and I'll reduce the scale of this. Okay, I'll then move the aircraft prefab near the cylinder target. So as you can see, this aircraft prefab is near the cylinder target. Next, I will rename this aircraft prefab as top plane, okay, as the previous name of the aircraft prefab was a bit lengthy. And after this, I'll make this top plane a child of the cylinder target. Next, I'll select the AR camera. After this, I'll change the world center mode from first target to camera. Next, I'll open the Vuforia configurations, and inside Vuforia configurations, I'll first activate the AR cylinder target database. And next I'll click on the activate checkbox, okay, to activate the AR cylindrical target database. After this, if I click on the play button, then we should see the aeroplane model surrounding a cylinder target. Okay, so as you can see, my cylindrical target is detected, and if I rotate it, then you can see the top plane over here. Okay, but this plane is not animating. Okay, that is, the blades of this plane are not moving. So I'll come out of play mode. And next, let's add some animations to this plane so that the blades of this plane are moving. Okay, and to do this, I'll first select the top plane model. After this, I'll go inside the select option. But if you look over here, since this is a prefab of the plane, okay, we do not have the animations option. So to add animations to this plane prefab, we need to find the model of this plane. Okay, so I'll go inside the stylized city folder, and inside this folder, as you can see, we have this models folder. So I'll open it. Next, I'll scroll down and we need to search for the model of this plane prefab. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, this is the model of this plane prefab, because if you look over here, then this model is identical to this prefab. Okay, so with this plane model selected, I'll go inside the rig tab, and inside the rig tab, I'll change the animation type from generic to legacy. I'll then click on apply. Okay, after this, I'll click on the animations tab, and inside the animations tab, as you can see, there are two animations for this plane. First is fly from ground. So if I click on the play button, then as you can see, the blades of this plane are moving in this animation, and the second animation is the fly animation. So if I click on the play button, then again over here, as you can see, the blades are moving. Okay, so both the animations are a bit identical. Okay, so I'll select the fly animation. After this, I'll scroll down and I'll change the wrap mode from default to loop, so that this fly animation plays in a loop. And after changing the wrap mode to loop, I'll click on apply. So after making changes inside the plane model, next I'll select this top plane prefab. After this, I'll click on add component, and in the search field, I'll type animation. Okay, so I'll select the animation component, and inside the animation component, as you can see, we have this option of animation which is set to none. So I'll click on the circle on the right hand side, and in the search field, I'll search for an animation called as fly, because if you look over here, we have multiple animations over here, and these different animations are for different prefabs. Okay, so I'll just type fly over here, and this is the fly animation. So I'll double click on it, and now as you can see, we have added this fly animation to a top plane prefab. So next I'll click on the play button, and now as you can see, the blades of this top plane prefab are rotating. Okay, so I'll come out of play mode, and next we will add one more plane model. Okay, so I'll go inside the prefabs folder, I'll go inside aircraft folder, and the next aircraft which I'll add is this warplane bomber 2. Okay, so I'll just drag it inside my scene, and as you can see, the scale of this prefab is again way too big. So I'll select the 3D scale tool and I'll reduce the size of this. So I'm basically satisfied with this size. Next, I'll select the position tool and I'll move this plane prefab below the top plane. After this, I'll change the name of this plane from warplane bomber 2 to bottom plane. Okay, now if you look over here, both the planes are basically pointing in the same direction. Okay, so I'll select the bottom plane and I'll change its y-axis to 180. Okay, so that both of them are pointing in different directions. And after rotating the plane, next I'll select the bottom plane and I'll make it a child of the cylinder target. After this, I'll click on the play button, and in the play mode, as you can see, the bottom plane is added, but the blades of this plane are not moving. Okay, so I'll come out of play mode, and next we will again add animations to this bottom plane. Okay, so I'll go inside stylized city. After this, I'll open the models folder, and now we need to search for the model of this plane prefab. Okay, so in the model folder, I'll scroll down, and as you can see, this is the model of this warplane. Okay, and the name of this model is warplane 2. Okay, so with the warplane 2 selected, I'll go inside the rig tab and I'll change the animation type from generic to legacy. I'll then click on the apply button. After this, I'll select the animations option, and as you can see, this warplane 2 contains many animations. Okay, so the first animation is fly start, and if you look over here, in this animation, the blades of the plane are moving. Okay, next we have this animation called as fly on ground. After this, we have this animation called as fly hide wheels. So I think this animation will basically hide the wheels of the aeroplane. So I'll click on the play button, and as you can see, in this animation, the wheels are not hidden, but they're basically in this position of hiding. Okay, so we can't use this animation. And below this, we have this animation of flywheels hidden. Okay, so if I click on the play button, And as you can see in this animation, the wheels are hidden from first. So I'll go with this fly wheel hidden animation. So I'll come out of play mode, and with the fly wheel hidden animation selected, I'll change the wrap mode from default to loop. I'll then click on the apply button, and after making the changes inside this warplane model, I'll click on this bottom plane prefab. I'll then click on add component. I'll again add the animation component to it. Next, I'll click on this circle for the animation option, and in the search field I'll type fly, and the animation which we have set to loop was called as fly wheels hidden, so I'll select it. I'll save my scene, and next I'll click on the play button. So now as you can see, the bottom plane is also animating. Okay, so guys, that's it from this video, and in the next video we will add cloud prefabs inside a scene.